Hello, welcome to your Monday. Nice to be here. You can see a bunch of people logging on at the moment. Got a few people watching. Wonderful. Hello, Lyndall. Beautiful. So I will be doing some oracle cards. Let me just get myself straightened. I feel like I'm a little bit uneven at the moment. We're going to be doing some oracle card readings, angel cards, all of those sorts of things, doing a bit of mediumship. And it's so good to see everyone. I'm just going through some of the names and some of the comments. Rashida, I can feel that. Rashida, I'm going to give you a little bit of guidance. I'm just writing Rashida's name down. She's heartbroken. Rashida, I can feel that, hun. I'm going to come to you. So what I'm doing is I'm sort of just going through comments at the moment. Hello, Melanie. And I'm looking at your names. There's some people watching on my page as well. Hello, Teagues. Oh gosh, Teagues. Oh gosh, I was thinking about you because I think the date we were talking about was tomorrow. Teagues, I'll pop you down and see what comes out. JD, baby. All right. So I'm just going through the comments. I will come to those who I feel drawn to. Kaya, happy to connect, as I said. I think it was last week when we were talking. But yeah, if you can be specific in terms of who you'd like to come through. When I'm in this forum, it is quite fast. So happy to do mediumship, happy to connect to your beautiful loved ones. But it is easier for me if I know who we're coming to. So because there is not a lot of time. We're only together for an hour. I feel like my dress is uneven. General life, Robert. Robert, coming to you. Robert White. Some general life direction. Okay, Robert, I'm definitely coming to you, my friend. So I'm popping you down. So I've got 3 people on my list. Hello, Michelle, so far. Interstate move or holiday. Belinda McGill, move or holiday. Some of that will look the same for me, Belinda, but I'll ask around that. So move or holiday. Now, I am going to scroll down to the bottom in a sec so we can get underway. Now, if I haven't come to you or mentioned you, hello, Kylie, hello. So good to see your name pop up. Then I'm more than happy to... Oh, Monique Bingham, excellent. Monique, I'm putting you on my list, and what I'll do is I'll draw some kid cards because you've got the kids watching. Now, I do have a new deck tonight, so they're the children's wellbeing cards that I always have, those ones, which are the round ones. And now I actually bought these, Monique, as well. So these are the children's spirit animal cards. They're brand newies. They're from Big W. So they actually had a pretty good range there. I think everyone's sort of realizing that they do have a good range, and there weren't a lot of cards left when I went there. But they are the children's spirit animal cards. So I'm actually going to use those tonight too, Monique. So I might do both of those. Now, if you are watching from home and you do have kids, let me know. And I can definitely draw around those for the children as well. So Monique, going to do some kids cards. Boys watching with me, boys. So we'll do some general cards for the kiddies and hopefully 1 or 2 for Monique as well. Career, Ariane Taylor, popping you on my list, and that's around career. Now, I'm going to get underway, so I'll scroll down, but that doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. Imposter syndrome. Oh, Ariane, I have been there, my friend, let me tell you. So not going to skip anyone, but I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom so I can start reading. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting here looking at names all night. So if you want me to do a reading for you, then just copy and paste your comment, because I am clairvoyant. I do close my eyes when I read. Now, I am going to do mediumship, so if you want to connect to loved ones, just let me know who you'd like to connect to, and we'll bring those people through as well. So that's absolutely no problem. Hello, my darling Karen. Hello, Elsie. Elsie, yes, I'll draw a card for Elsie, see where Elsie is at. All right, so going to get underway, and then as I'm, getting on to the next person, I'll generally connect and just have a look and see who's messaging so I don't miss anyone. Hello, Catherine. Naila, nice to see you. Nathan is watching. Jody. General, please. Alison, I can see that. Career, love, all of the above. Fabulous, fabulous. Kylie, good. Anything coming through? 11-year-old son. Oscar, Kylie, Schwarten. So Kylie Schwarten, you're on my list. And we will get something for little Oscar, 11-year-old Oscar. Hello, Oscar. So good to see you watching. So I'll do the kids cards for you too. So just going to get underway. Now, I do have my eyes shut, as I said. So if you want to get my attention, it's good to just copy and paste your comment and just put it back in the comment section, and then I'll come to you when I feel drawn. I'm certainly not skipping over anyone. Rashida Daman, I'm just going to come to you about being heartbroken, my love. So just seeing what... no, I feel like whispers of healing. I'm going to do whispers of healing for Rashida. So Rashida, just coming to you first, and I'm coming to Teeks to do a card for baby. Robert White, Belinda, Monique, Ariane, Elsie, and Kylie at the moment are on my list. So just going to close my eyes for a second. And if you want to get my attention, just re-copy and post your comment. And I will have a look at that when I feel drawn. Rashida, just going to come into your energy and just see what I need to mention there. Then I'm going to draw some cards for you. Rashida, I can definitely feel that in your heart space. Definitely feel that in your heart space. So you're in the thick of it. It does feel, as you said, as you described, heartbroken. So let's just see what we need to know around that. What I want to say, it's not a race, and I feel like in terms of getting over this, you know, sometimes people are like, you know, you need to kind of move on, you need to get over this, you know, when we have some sort of heartbreak. But I feel like with you, take your time and, you know, listen to your body. Don't allow anyone to kind of rush you through the process. Let me just draw a couple of cards for you, Rashida. Rashida, I do feel a little bit like I'm thinking about this as well. So I feel like I'm in my intellect a bit as well, up my headspace. So definitely feeling the heart connection, but headspace with you as well. So I feel like I almost want to come back into my feelings a little bit more rather than trying to, whether I'm trying to rationalize or something like that. I feel like I want to come back into my feelings with this. Wow, this is a good one. This is a good one. Rashida, forward movement, number 1. So that means you can see the butterflies pulling the little carriage along. So that means we have to just keep moving forward, have to keep moving forward. But as I said, take it at your own pace. Don't worry about anyone else who says you should be, you know, moving through this process any faster than you feel you can. But forward movement. So we're always moving that way. We're not looking back. We're not looking in the past. Yeah, so that's going to make a bit of sense. Answers within. And this is a bit of inner reflection for you, answers with them. So doing a bit of inner reflection, you know, I was saying I'm coming up into my head with you. I want to come back into the feelings and just assess, you know, turn within, do some inner reflection in the present. Moving forward, it is transformation. So that is you coming out the other side of this being a hell of a lot better, a hell of a lot more amazing. You've got the butterflies, just trying to let those butterflies out of the case. And there seems to be a lot of butterflies with you. Butterflies are transformation. They go into their little chrysalis and come out and they're brand new. The interesting numbers here are 4 and 5 signifies receptivity and major change. I'm not going to add them together. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. 4 and 5, major change, being receptive. 9 is a little bit around humanitarian. 1 is life purpose. So having a think about your life purpose, focusing on that maybe instead. What is it I want to do with my life moving forward? And 3 and 5 is 8. So that's abundance. So abundance, flow, prosperity, all those sorts of things, transformation. Bottom of the deck is acceptance. We can't change what's happened. So that's really good clarifier for you, Rashida, and I hope that all of the above makes sense. Feel free to give me feedback as well. Love to hear you guys, what's going on and how you feel about those cards that I've drawn for you. Teeks, just going to come to you, lovely. Just going to draw a card around baby and when baby may be coming. Then Robert White is after some direction. So I can see everyone is commenting. Jenny has put down the lovely butterfly there. Jenny, going to put you down on my list. So my list has a lot of room at the moment, which is wonderful. So Jenny, you are on my list. She's after general, unless I get anything specific, I'll just do general. And we've got a couple of kids cards, a couple of kids draws we're doing at the moment. Robert's coming up next, and at the moment I'm just drawing for Teeks. Rashida, yes, I can see that. I can see that very much so with you. That's good. Good feedback. Good feedback. Yeah, just work through the process, love. Don't try to speed it up. You know, that's just... Sometimes others feel like we need to move through this more quickly. Teague's is going to draw around Bubba. Let me just check in with your energy. It's a little bit hard to breathe, Teagues, and that's probably because of the size. I know you're quite along the ways, but quite hard to breathe at the moment. Taking a full breath, it's difficult. Let me just draw some cards. I want to see around time frames and things like that. How soon? How soon? Teagues, I'm not sure why, but I'm being shown, Spirit's showing me monkey bars. And monkey bars are where you sort of pull yourself up and climb along using your hands, you know, from ladder to ladder, or rung to rung, monkey bars. And I feel like it's about just having a little bit of fun, letting your hair down. Wow, this is appropriate. Having a little bit of fun, letting your hair down. Career change is past into now. Children is in the present. That's pregnancy, conception. So that's relevant. Healing, healed, healer is moving forward. And you've got the power. Is the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, you know, after we did a connection last week, I feel like this is the ball's in your court. And I feel like you may be able to make the call. So perhaps speaking to, you know, your medical professionals, things like that, and just seeing what they think and taking it from there. But the ball is in your court. Let me just touch children and just see if there's anything else I need to mention here for Teagues, and then I'm coming to Robert. Teagues, I just want to say with you as well, there's grandmother energy. Not going to do mediumship, but there's grandmother energy here, keeping an eye on things. So I feel like that's really important to mention. But keeping you in a little bubble is what I want to say. So I feel quite protected, even though, you know, you're feeling in all sorts at this stage. But definitely protection. So grandmother energy coming in for you as well. Just trust that. I do feel like, you know, if there are sort of feelings like, you know, we could be, like we spoke about, you know, that we feel like we're cooked and things like that, the ball's in your court. I feel like it's a decision that you can make and have a chat to them and see if they agree and see what the next move may be. So Teagues, I hope that makes sense. I won't have time to do dates and things like we did last time, but we did come up with a date, and that's tomorrow. So that could be interesting. Keep me in the loop. Robert White is after some direction. Robert, I'm just going to come to Goddess Guidance for you and just see what we need to know for Robert. This is around direction. All right, who have I got on here? Watching from the UK. Oh my God, awesome. Sue Reynolds, yay. So is there anything you're after in particular, watching from the UK? I'll just pop you down as general, but if there is anything specific, please let me know and I can come to you for that. Penny is watching from my page, relationship reading. Penny, I will do that for you. Have I got you on my list already? No. Penny Brand is watching on my page. Now, I am Michelle R. Price, the light worker. So I've got people who are watching on my page as well. I cross-post to my own page. So you can like that page if you want. You don't have to. And there is a link to that page in the comments. So just above, if you want to click on the link, you can hit the link and click book now. And that'll take you to Michelle R. Price, the Lightworker. And when you hit book now, that'll take you to my calendar. So if you feel to book a one-on-one, reading, healing, anything that you might like to do, then I am there for you. I do have a reading healing combo, which is quite popular. So yeah, I'd love to see you for that during the week. Okay, just going to have a look at some mediumship. I think I saw a couple of comments. Beautiful. Tracy Joyner, going to pop you on my list. Tracy Joyner. And Tracy's after making some decisions, needs to make some decisions. Penny Brand, I've put you down for relationships. So I've got Penny and Tracy I've just added to my list. Robert White, just going to draw some cards around direction. Now, I am clairvoyant, so I do close my eyes. And if you need to get my attention, maybe just copy and paste, and I can have a look when I open my eyes again. Feelings from me or my granddaughter, please, or my dad. Aniela, is your granddaughter and father on this side? Are they alive or past? Because it's two different things for me. It'll be either higher self or it'll be mediumship. So just let me know, and I'm happy. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Wow, that's beautiful, Michelle, for that. Happy Merry Christmas. Michelle Brooks, I'm adding you to my list. So that's beautiful. Thank you. Yes, I will do some cards for you, Michelle. That's for Michelle Brooks. You wish me a Merry Christmas. Beautiful. Texas. Wow, Sebastian. Wow. Sebastian Roberts, just putting you on my list as well. My list is getting ever longer. It does help to get on early. I'm on for an hour, but I connect from 6:15 Queensland time, which is standard time. So if you ever want to come on and connect with me, it does pay to get on nice and early because I can get to more people and definitely get to you. Robert White, just asking for direction. Let me just come to Robert for a moment. I will break and close my eyes, but I will open my eyes again and just see who else is on here and I need to connect with. Robert, very career-driven for you, very career-driven, so I feel goal even, so quite goal-driven. Looking at what else I can bring in, I feel like around almost manifesting with you, like putting it out there and having that thing to work towards is really enjoyable. I feel like it's quite rewarding in your shoes. Blossoming is just coming into your own. That's passed into now. That's just starting to come into your own. Blossoming, so coming out of that beautiful flower. Now you see cards fly out and I do wait for them to face up rather than face down, and that's what that one just did. So in the present, Robert, this is a leap of faith, so taking a bit of a risk, leap of faith, but feeling it out with that intuition, feeling it out with the intuition. It's not just going blindly, but using your intuition, gut instinct to guide you in the right direction in terms of making that decision, but it is about taking a risk, and basically at the end of that, we're doing our heart's desire, which is amazing, face down. So just going to get one more card for Robert. And then I'm going to be connecting to Belinda and a few others as well. Robert, focused intention, focused intention. So focus on your goal. That's what I was talking about. Really good confirmation. You're goal-driven, goal-oriented. It's nice to have things to look forward to, but there's also an understanding of manifestation with you. So having something out there that I want to aim for, and that is your little bow and arrow there, point that and fire. But leap of faith, we're going to have to take a risk. Yeah, it may feel a little risky. Trust your gut. Golden opportunity, can't be missed. Now, the water for me always symbolizes emotion. So a lot of emotion, and there are things at risk. So trust the gut in terms of the decision that we're making moving forward. Rob, let me just get anything I can around this leap of faith. Let me just see if there's anything that I need to say. What's coming up around leap of faith is practice. So practice is what makes it perfect. So I feel like, and one of the ladies is asking tonight about imposter syndrome in terms of her career and what she's doing. What I feel like is you'll get better at it, whatever it is. So whatever if we're buying a business or, you know, whatever that is, practice is coming up. So it's like you just keep doing it until you're good at it. Yeah. Until you feel confident in it. So hopefully that makes sense for you. That is Robert White, who was after a little bit of direction. Belinda, imagine move or holiday. I can probably can I use these? What do I want to use for move or holiday? Move or holiday, move or holiday. Relationships. Let me grab relationships. Belinda, just going to come to you. Then I've got Monique, who's got some kiddies, some boys watching. So I'm going to use my kids cards. Now, if you missed earlier, I've got a couple of decks now for children, which is wonderful. I do children readings with their parents present, but children spirit animal cards. So I do read for children. If you have kids who are, you know, going through some stuff, need some guidance, I do children readings, children appropriate readings. And you can book in my link, which is in this post, and it'll take you to my page and you hit book now. I do stay online afterwards and just have a chat. If there's any questions or anything you aren't sure about, you want to ask me, then feel free to message me after the show and I will be here for you. Belinda, imagine move or holiday. So let me just put all my cards back in the deck. I just flipped them all over on themselves. Hello, Jody, Nathan. I don't feel like, I hope that people are commenting on my page because I haven't seen the comments change for a while. So I might even just get out of that and shut that down and then reopen it because I did just update my computer. So I just want to make sure that everything is hunky-dory and that things are updating as they should. So just going to get back. Oh my God, 117 comments. Well, I didn't see that many, that's for sure. They just seem to end all of a sudden. All right, guys, sorry, I did do an update on my computer, so I have missed quite a few comments. Rachel Price, I've actually got a cousin whose name is Rachel Price. That's incredible. I was thinking, my gosh, that's my cousin, but it's not. Kimberly, hello. Sorry to everyone on my page. I actually didn't see any of you because it just sort of ended all of a sudden. And I didn't see all those comments, so apologies for that. Hi, Tam. Tam, beautiful, is after some guidance. Tam, I'm just going to add you to my list over here. Now, I'm going to run through a few people and we'll get a few people in a row here. Hey, Becca, Uncle Terry. Becca, Uncle Terry. Let me put you down. I know I never get to you, but I will do my best to make my way through there, Becca. Becca's going to be on with me tomorrow night, guys. So Becca's on my page watching at the moment. My page, Michelle Price, the Light Worker. We do group readings, joint readings and things. So if you haven't liked it, like it. And then I've got a private group as well. So Becca and I are going to be on tomorrow night doing joint live readings from 8 p.m. standard time and 9 daylight saving time. So that's going to be really, really fun. I'll be on with Becca tomorrow night. She's getting ready, maybe taking some notes. Who knows? So fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Just going to scroll all the way down here. All right, so Melina, I'm not sure that I'm going to get to mediumship. I won't promise anything, but I'll put you down in case I do. I do have a fair few people on my list tonight, but I'll do my best, Melina. So you're on my list as well. All right, so just going to whiz through some of these people that we've got here. Belinda Magin, Move or Holiday. Let me just connect your energy, Belinda, and I'll just see what I need to say. And I'm right down the bottom at the moment, looking at my comments. Hello, Carrie. Thank you for the beautiful Merry Christmas. Thank you. All right, so Belinda, I'm just going to come to you for a sec. Belinda, I feel like I've got itchy feet in your shoes, itchy feet. Some of this is actually sitting in my creative center, which is womb space, which is wanting new ideas, new projects, bringing in new stuff, creation. So the energy is really sitting in womb space with you, and I do feel like I have itchy feet. So whether that turns into a move or a holiday, let's have a look. Let's draw. I'm just going to grab some lavender oil. Lavender oil is excellent for sensitivity. If you watch me regularly, you will see me doing that pretty often. Wow, that was amazing. That just hit me in the eyebrow. All right, so just going to draw some cards for Belinda. She's asking about a move or a holiday. And I'll see if Spirit will give me an indication around bags. Usually they'll give me an indication around bags if we're traveling, whether it's a holiday or a move. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Belinda, this is abundance, my friend. So we could be doing all of the above. That's the angel abundance. Everything's flowing. That's passed into now. So you've got something going on there, love. You have something going on there. That's very positive. It wasn't upside down. If you're upside down, then we're doing some work in that area. But the abundance is flowing past and now. You're asking about the move or the holiday. Now, this is everything. So this is the house, but it's also the holiday. You can see all the little references up the top there. So there's, Statue of Liberty, Eiffel Tower, all those sorts of things. So that's everything. So I don't feel it's mutually exclusive. I feel like we can do it all. That's the angel of good news. 5, major change. So 5 is change in all areas of life. And there's the dollar signs there as well on the other side. Gosh, it's hard doing everything opposite. It's like working in a mirror. Anyway, there's dollar signs on the other side, over here. So, angel of abundance, we can do it all. Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing anything mutually exclusively. Now, this is upside down. I'm going to turn that around, and that's the knowing. So that's it making sense to you, and the knowing that you can have it all. So we just manifest. We just create it. We put it out there, and we're like, this is a house I want. This is the holiday I want. I want to do it all. So, and then ask Spirit to provide. Thank you in advance. Let it go. So it's all on there, Belinda. It's not mutually exclusive. That is upside down, so that means I'm still getting my head around it a little bit, but you will get there. Angel of White Light did flow out a couple of times, and I put it back in the deck. White light is prayer, so praying to your loved ones, asking them for help with this, but also asking them for help, especially with the finances. Provide what I need. Thank you in advance. Let it go. Okay, it's all there. It's all happening. Belinda, that is fabulous. I'm excited for you. Monique, we're going to do the kid cards for you, Monique. So children's wellbeing cards, and I've also got these little spirit animal cards here. And you've got a couple of boys. Well, I don't know if it's a couple, but you've got boys watching. Hello to everyone who's watching on my page. So good to see you. Now, as I mentioned, we are doing group live readings on my page tomorrow night. Melanie Hall, car accident. What the hell? Melanie's on my page. I'm just putting Melanie on my list here. Melanie, that is unbelievable. I'm so sorry to hear that. But yes, if you want more guidance, joint live readings with Becca and myself on my page, Michelle R. Price, the Lightworker. If you'd like to book a one-on-one with me, if you like what you see, and if you don't, that's okay. But yeah, if you'd like to book a one-on-one with me, I do readings, healings, mentorship. I teach people how to discover their gifts and develop those. And also Reiki Master. As of last week, I became a Reiki Master. I'm able to teach Reiki now. So if you're on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, or not too far, then I can take you through Reiki, levels 1, 2, and also level 3, which is a master. So happy to do that for you. Mia, oh gosh. Naomi, I've just seen your message. Naomi, I've put you on my list, lovely. I don't know that I'll get to you for sure, but I can feel your energy and I can feel you need the connection. So I'll do the kids cards and see what we need to know there. And if not, I'll connect with you one-on-one as well, just to check on you. Okay. All right, so just going to do some kids cards here for Monique. Naomi, you're on my list. Monique, just going to do some kids cards for the boys. Okay. And just see what we need to know there. So I'll draw generally, Monique, and this will be for all of them. I won't draw separately. And I do have these spirit animal cards here as well for the kids. But I felt to do the children's wellbeing cards. These are by Dr. Maxine Therese, and she's quite amazing. Quite amazing. So if you do have kids watching, I do have 2 children's decks tonight, which is pretty exciting. Okay, perfect. Now, this is going to be general for all of them. This is caring for others. I care for others how I like to be cared for. Caring little boy, and that is little boy referenced specifically, and it's with the little doggy there. So holding on to the doggy. So very caring. That is heart space. All of these are broken up into the chakras relating to the body. So that is someone who's very empathic, I would say. So one of your children, very empathic, feeling energy from others, sensing energy from others, and very caring. So an empath. In the present, it is a knowledge that I am great. So this is someone who is very confident. That's the solar plexus. So she's holding that over her solar plexus there. So that solar plexus is usually just under your rib cage in the soft squishy bit, and that's honoring the power within me. So that is solar plexus, that's our power center, yeah, that's our control. So that means that, you know, pretty confident, and knowing that I'm fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. So confident little child there. On the bottom of the deck, it is the future card, and that is the security. So that's the root chakra, the red one. That's the very bottom chakra. So mummy might be able to explain. You've got the 7 chakras in your body, and that's the very bottom one. So it's like energy, yeah, energy. Pulling energy into the body, pulling energy out of the body. So that's the knowledge that we need to feel like we have our foundations, and the foundations are quite strong and steady, and sometimes we need a reminder of that. It can also be walking out onto the grass with your bare feet and connecting to the grass, feeling the nice dirt under your feet, and also feeling secure in that way. But a real need, to feel secure with one of your boys. Now, another solar plexus card, and that is I'm determined, acting on my burning desire. That's passion, fire, motivation. That part really comes from the root, which is why sitting on the earth with his legs crossed in that way. But that is nothing getting in my way. I'm going to charge ahead. It's a child who will, get to the end result regardless of what other people say to me. Yeah, so not listening to others' advice and opinions all the time. So someone who's quite confident. It does take me back to the I am great card there, so hopefully those two make sense. Monique, I'm just going to draw a card for you as well, my friend, because you have been very lovely, giving your boys a few cards. So I just wanted to draw a card for yourself. Let's see what we need to see for Monique. And then I'm going to go to Ariane, Elsie, Kylie, Jenny, Sue, Penny, Tracy, Michelle. We've got a few people to get through, but we will do it. We will do it. Hello, Robin. Hello, everyone who's logging on at the moment. Oh, good, Melanie. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, gosh, that's a lot. That was a lot. Melanie had a car accident and just wanted a bit of, information and guidance around that. Maria, hello, my darling. Trudy. So, okay, Trudy, I'm going to have a look at granddaughter. Trudy, do I have you on my list? I'll put you down. I'm not sure that I'll get that far, but I will put you down. I just can't promise anything, Trudy, and it's around granddaughter. We'll see if we get that far. Monique, just going to do one card for you as well, so to see what we need to know for Monique. So all of that was about her boys. Monique, sensitivity at the moment. So that is staying out of the limelight, darling. So yeah, just recognizing that foods, loud environments, loud noises, things like that can be very triggering for you at the moment. So almost, locking yourself away in your safe space, in your home, away from others, and just recharging. And really being aware of what you're putting into your body at the moment. Very sensitive, so things could have a reaction in your body, but also people, can trigger. So Monique, that is for you. Sensitivity. Ariane, career, we're asking about career. So I'm going to grab these life purpose cards over here. Ariane's asking about career, and she's feeling like a bit of an imposter. So I just want to get a bit of guidance around that. Ariane, just going to draw around that. So career imposter, let me see what we need to do. I am looking at your comments as well, so I can see. Just keep copying and pasting, and I will come to you as soon as I can see that you are requesting my help. And don't feel like, you know, oh, she's not going to get to me because the list's really long. If I feel like I really need to come to you, I will, and I'll make that happen. So keep posting. Let me know that you're there, where you're writing to me from, things like that. I love that. And then if you want to connect one-on-one, there's a link in this post, and you can click on that and click book now and check my availability. And I will stay online and answer any questions that you may have. Oh, thank you, Belinda. That's beautiful. Hopefully that made sense. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hello, Ashley. You're new here. Yay, that's awesome. Ashley, I'll put you down. I may get there, but I do often overcommit. Furtado, Reposo. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate everyone who comes in and gives up their time to connect. Readings. Ashley, you're on my list. Don't go anywhere because I like to get feedback. And see if I'm on the right track. Ariane, career. I'm feeling like an imposter. Let me just come to Ariane's energy and see what I need to know there. Ariane, 5 comes up for you. Major change again. So change in all areas of life. Number 5. Just keep an eye out for that. That may make sense to you in some way, shape or form. Whether it's, you know, 5:55 p.m., something like that. But that will be confirmation of what I'm talking about. They're seeing 5 major change. Now, Ariane, what I feel like, and this is a bit around the imposter, it almost feels like I don't put 100% in or, you know, fully commit to something because it feels like I'm sort of half in, half out. And that will be probably from you feeling like, can I really do this? You know, having second guessing yourself, things like that, you know, self-confidence. So I feel like I want to really put everything into this, you know, just fully commit to it. I feel like I want to say to you, but I'll see what the cards show me as well. Yeah, it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out at the moment. We need to make that firm decision to give it 100% or nothing. All right, so we've got a couple that are upside down. Now, what that is walking away from something that isn't serving our greatest good and highest purpose, letting go. That is passed into now. So there'll be an indication for me because of the position of it that that's already happened. So letting go of something, moving into a different area, potentially while we've got imposter syndrome now, moving into something different. So letting go has already happened. That's confirmation of that. Hopefully that resonates with you. This one was upside down as well. So there's got to be more trust in this. And that's what I was talking about. It feels like I've kind of got 1 foot in there, 1 foot out. And it's just a bit around confidence, self-belief, trusting that you are heading in the right direction, love. So really believe that because it's upside down at the moment. And it feels like we're still trying to convince you that you're in the right place. You're exactly where you need to be. Support. What I'm doing, the life purpose, the career that I'm in at the moment fully supports me in every way. And that's moving forward as well. So I feel like the word here is trust, 100%. That is the medical symbol on the sword there. I always like to point that out as well. That's a medical symbol. And builder is also doing what you want to do. So charging ahead, you know, that's usually starting your own business. It can relate to building something from the ground up. 2020 has been a 4-year, which is foundational. Next year is 2021. That's putting the layers on, you know, if you're talking about businesses, building businesses and things like that. So that is Ariane. Elsie would like a card. So just going to come to Elsie. Do I want to use the fairies for Elsie? Fairies, yeah, good. All right, so just going to draw a card for Elsie. Then I'm going to come to Kylie's son, Oscar, little 11-year-old Oscar who's watching tonight. Thank you, Nikki, for the stars. Thank you. That's really fabulous. I love those little stars. Oh, Ashley, great. Let me put that down. A lot of relationship questions tonight. A lot of relationship questions. Relationship. I've just added that in, Ashley. Thank you for the info. So just going to draw a card for Elsie, who I think is watching on my page. Hi, Vanessa. Cara, Travelots, okay. A lot of people watching on my page tonight. Colleen. Wow. Colleen, I wish I had seen you earlier. Colleen, I don't know that I'll get to you, lovely. I've got quite a long list already. But yeah, I would love to have seen that earlier because it feels like you need some guidance there. Um, all right, Elsie, just going to do a card for Elsie, and I'm watching all these other people pop up, so that's fabulous. Just keep popping your comments in. I'm not skipping anyone. It's just whoever I'm drawn to in the moment, and I do move quite quickly. So just copy and paste your comments if I haven't seen you, and you know, that would be fabulous. I will definitely try to get to everyone. Gosh, Janet, that's a lot. Janet, wow. I have been going since 6:15 Queensland time as well. So if you want to log on next week, I do start at 6:15, and I can definitely connect to you from 6:15, and then you have a better chance of getting a reading as well. But I will be on till for another 20 minutes, 25 minutes tonight. If you wanted to book a reading or anything like that, there's a link in this post, and you can click book now. That'll take you to my page. Like away if you want to like. We're doing joint readings on there at the moment with some of my mentorship group students, and that's super fun. Elsie, going to draw a card for you. So let's see what comes out of the fairy cards for Elsie. Elsie, I feel like I just want to say your trust is being rewarded. Trust or truth? Trust or truth has been rewarded. There's a lot of joy in your heart, a lot of joy. It's beautiful energy. Elsie, there may be a change in eating, so we'll see. We will see. Now, love life, past into now. So that's usually an indication that we're doing some, you know, work on that, reconnecting, you know, things like that. That's past into present. Practice, practice, practice is do something until you're fabulous at it. I was talking about practice before with someone else around their career. So that's doing something until you're fabulous at it, really, really good at it. Vegetarian is moving forward. So maybe more plant-based and things like that might be good. And that will help with digestive system, gut, stomach, things like that. So having a look at that. Let's just see if there's anything specific I need to say for you. And then I'm going to move on to Kylie Schwarten and her little son. Yep. Elsie, the only thing I'm noticing, and just as I've sort of closed my eyes to look over here, I felt a little bit off balance. So just watch that. It does feel maybe a little vertigo. I don't know if it's related to blood pressure, but I just felt like my head swam a little bit when I turned over that way. So just watch stuff like that and just notice that and maybe get it checked. It's nothing major, but just as I looked over there, I just felt my head swimming a little bit. So it might be worth mentioning. Plant-based for you, so light foods, light meals, things that are easy to digest. Meaning it's less energy on your body having to digest that. Kylie, thank you, Elsie. Kylie, just going to come to you. Hello, Wade. Oh, Melissa, there's no need to apologise. Gosh, Melissa apologised for being late. Now, these cards are only very small, these decks. There's not very many cards in here. These are my little kit cards. So I've got a second deck. You know how I love my children's cards, children's spirit animal cards. And I've also got my children's wellbeing cards. But I saw these in Big W and I was like, oh, this is good. Dominique, wow, okay, these are the kids' cards. Maybe I can ask for Dominique as well while I'm doing that. Dominique, are we having a child soon? Dominique Brown Hart. I will ask that question, Dominique. Let's see. Kylie Schwarten, just going to draw for your 11-year-old son, Oscar, at the moment. Just connecting into Oscar, what do we need to know? So I'll do 3 cards, as always, so it's no different to any other card reading. But I do read for children. I don't put it up on my page, but I do read for kids as well. So parents generally accompany them, and it's if they've got anything going on. Then we can do, oh, these are good. Wow, these are good. Number 1 is Dream. How good are those cards? Look how beautiful they are. Lizard. Dream. So that's dreams, visions, and ability to see. So this is with Oscar. You know, this will be very vivid dreams, sometimes things that come true. But a good imagination comes along with that as well. It's all connecting into third eye, but it's good imagination as well for little Oscar. So the dream coming up is really important there for him. In the present, it is standing up for yourself. So sometimes mummy might be able to explain what this means, but being assertive means, you know, telling people this is what I think, this is what I feel, and being very clear about that. You know, if it comes from a good place, that's good. But we don't want to, you know, shy away from that because we grow up and we become a little bit afraid of speaking up, you know, for ourselves. So that is being pretty bold and being a little assertive. So mummy will be able to explain what that means more specifically. So the bear. And the third animal, look at him, the fox. So surprise others with favors. And what that means is doing something for other people without expectation of getting anything back. So you might make bed and breakfast for mummy or Mother's Day. You might get a nice present for a friend, and it's not their birthday. You just wanted to do it. So getting something, picking flowers, mummy. As long as it's not from the neighbour's yard or anything. But doing nice things with an expectation of return. And surprising the other person and not expecting anything back. So that's a fox. Being a little sly. The fox is sly, yeah. It's a little bit secretive. That's sometimes keeping secrets from, family members and then surprising them. So that's a really good thing. I like that. And that feels very good for you. So we got lizard, bear, and fox for little Oscar. That was cool. They're great cards. That's the first time I've actually read with them. Mummy, I want to do one for you. This is Kylie. So I just want to do a card for Kylie. These are from my Whispers of Healing deck. Which is so beautiful, and I've shown our regulars before would have seen them, but Whispers of Healing, they're so beautiful. Oh my god. Watercolor, just beautiful images. Kylie, just going to draw a couple of cards for yourself because we did Oscar just now, and anyone else who wants anything, please let me know. And if I feel like you really need that connection, I can feel it in your energy, then I'll do my best to get to you. And thank you for watching. If you want to make a booking, then there is a link in this post. You can click book now, check my availability. I will stay online afterwards and for a chat. If you want to have a chat, I can answer your questions if you've got any questions or concerns. And I do a reading healing combo, which is really fun. I'm a pranic energy healer and Reiki practitioner, and also Reiki master now. So if you want to learn Reiki in Queensland, sort of Sunshine Coast area, then I can do Reiki teaching as well. So Kylie, just a card for you before I move on. Journey. Wow, that's a strong one. Kylie, acceptance, really important for you. So that's the lady riding the flying fish on the wave. So that one. So acceptance is going with the flow, letting go, going with the flow, not having to control. You can see the full moon in that picture as well. I know the ring light's reflecting, but you can see the full moon there. The flying fish, it does have quite a magical feeling about it. It really is just letting go, going with the flow. The water is always sort of emotions, but water in the body is a female energy or element. So really letting go. So acceptance. Acceptance I always time with forgiveness often as well. Journey 1 is after general. Journey, just going to do general with my crystal deck, I feel. So Journey, just going to connect your energy. Then I'm going to come to Sue, Penny, Tracy, Michelle, Sebastian, Tam, I think it was, Melanie Hall, who's been in a car accident, Naomi Meyer, if I can get there. Then I've got a few more people after that. So we'll get as far as we possibly can. Sebastian is putting up some 5. Fabulous. So I'll get to as many people as I can. Good, Elsie. That is good. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Becca was just commenting on my spirit, children, animal cards. Journey, just going to come to general for you. So let me just jump in here and draw some cards for Journey. Jenny, it almost feels like for you anticipating. I feel like I'm anticipating something, whether I'm waiting for something to arrive in the mail or whatever it is. I feel like I'm anticipating very much that sort of energy in your body. Waiting for something, tapping on my foot. Okay. Now, these are the crystal cards. They can sometimes relate to, health, healing, that sort of thing. Jenny, what I want to say first is peace. That's the solicite, the white. So quite a protective, supportive crystal as well, but peace passed into now. So that's usually around wanting that, craving that, or achieving that. So it'll be confirmation. Trust is upside down. It's up the right way. So I'm assuming that's correct, up the right way. This one was upside down. So I feel like having trust, it's something that we're working on. That, of course, is heart space. So working on having a bit more trust in what's coming. This one's upside down as well, and that's relaxation. That's the calcite, connecting into sacral or creative space. Bottom of the deck is new beginnings. So that's what I feel like I'm anticipating. There was something that I'm waiting for it to happen, So new beginnings is cacoxenite, and I actually have some cacoxenite. It grows in amethyst. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it actually grows in amethyst. It looks a lot nicer in the picture, but that's what cacoxenite is. So new beginnings for you. So that's fabulous. I feel like we've got to work through that and that though, the trust and the relaxing. So relaxing really for me is receiving as well, and trusting in the outcome. But definitely feel like you're anticipating something, Jenny. So hopefully that relates and resonates. Sue Reynolds was after a general. And I haven't written anything specific down for Sue, so I'm just going to do general. Now, I might use these ones. I haven't used these yet tonight, Sue, so you're very lucky. Sue's watching in the UK. These are psychic reading cards. These are by Debbie Malone. Now, I have her angel cards, which are those ones. So you can see the box is stunning. It's got the phoenix on it, which is beautiful. And I love the phoenix. Phoenix symbology comes up a lot in my readings, one-on-one. And it is that bird that turns into flames and then ashes and then is reborn. So it's a rebirth, yeah, goosebumps. And I feel like that's important for Sue to hear. Bit of a rebirth, yeah, different moving forward. Usually that's an end of a cycle or something like that, a new cycle starting. Wow, look at this, Sue. Oh my God, how good's that for confirmation? The butterflies. Look at that, number 5. And I was talking about number 5 for someone else before. That's major change in all areas. That's a butterfly. I don't feel like I need to say anything else to Sue because that's exactly what I was feeling. I feel like this is new, moving forward. It's like getting in your little chrysalis, popping out. Here I am. Here I am. So that's exactly what it is. And it's a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's new, it's different, it's reborn. Rebirth for you is a word, Sue. Not the same moving forward. The butterflies. How good's that? That's a really good confirmation. Penny Brand, just going to come to Penny. Sue, thank you for connecting all the way from the UK. Penny Brand is after relationship readings. So just going to connect to Penny Brand and ask about relationships and what I need to know there. So Penny, just going to come into your energy for a second. It won't hurt a bit, I promise. Katrina, a few people asking about Bubbers tonight. I would love to get to you. I just don't know that I'm going to be able to get that far down my list. It is quite a long list. Oh, beautiful. Janet, I'd love to get to you as well. I'll do my best. I'll keep all of you guys in mind. And I'll do as much as I can. We have another 15 minutes, so we're pretty good at the moment. So I should get through who I've got. Penny Brand, relationships. Just going to come to you, Penny, and see what I need to know there. So say hello, say where you're from. Love to see everyone who's logging on tonight on this Monday evening. If you feel to book a one-on-one, you can click the link and book now and check my availability. And I will stay online and answer your questions and that sort of thing. I also do mentorship. So if you're interested in developing, discovering your gifts, I do that as well. And also teach Reiki and different things. But readings and healings is my gig, Monday to Friday. Monday to Sunday, actually. I work 7 days a week. So I can fit in with most of your time frames and things as well. Penny Brand, relationship. Let me just come to Penny for a second. Penny, what I want to say, and it's not directly relating to relationships, but I feel like a very strong connection to animals. So strong connection to animal communication, which is my thing. I love to connect to animals in readings and things like that. I do a lot of animal communications. So yeah, just feeling that connection to animals. It does feel like a kindred spirit to me. Strong affection for children too, or connection to children. I don't have children of my own, but I do love connecting to kids, talking to kids, working with kids in my job. And so strong connection to children and animals. I would probably say an elemental sort of energy to me, but I don't feel like super fun, play, laughter. It feels like a different sort of energy. Oh, this is big. This is big. Now, the sentience is really feeling others' emotions, so experiencing them physically. So when we talk about, that's a master number 211, so really, really big. That's passed into now. So the sentience is the physical feeling. So you could walk in and, a spirit walks in and they've lost an arm, or they've, had a big hit in their head, and you feel that. So that's the feeling. So that's passed into now. So hopefully that resonates with you, and that is something that you can do. It will be a gift. It's one of the clairs. Manifestations in the present, the here and now, that is bringing in everything that you want. You can see up here, the couple under the umbrella, that is the relationship, and it looks pretty fabulous to me, but it is manifesting that and making it happen, making it a reality. So bringing that in. So that is ask for what you want, thank you in advance, and let it go. And moving forward, it's travel. So moving around a little bit. This does come up a bit around relationships in my readings, and it can be meeting that person on your travels or renewing a relationship on your travels. But that does come up in relationship readings a fair bit for me. So Penny, I feel like asking for what you want. If you're in a relationship, put down what you want out of that relationship and make it happen. Or if you're trying to bring one in, that's the manifestation card. So it's ask for what you want, thank you in advance, and let it go. 3 is strength. 4 for me is receiving, being open to receiving. Now, the 3 again is on the bottom of the deck. That's the clarifier, and that's the card of enlightenment. So what we're actually going through is opening our eyes. There's a purpose and a point to this. Double 3, extra strong. So 1, 3 is triangle, pyramid, holy trinity. Double 3 is double that. So keep an eye out for multiple 3s. That'll be a sign that you're on the right track from spirit. So Brent, Penny, hopefully that makes sense for you. Tracy Joyner, decisions. Tracy has decisions to make. Let's do Goddess Guidance, I think, for Tracy. Now, who have we got watching? Who have we got watching? Latoya, Bliss, Carly. Hello, Carly. Dominique in Chicago. Wow. Wow. Dominique, I actually don't have tarot. I've got, oh, another person from Harvey Bay. Michelle's from Harvey Bay. I don't have tarot. These are angel or oracle cards. Oh, interesting, Trudy. Ah, yes. Interesting, interesting. Trudy, that is interesting. I have got you down. So that's some more info, Mother's Spirit. I may even use the kids' cards for that and just see if that's what's going on there. So I'll do my best to get down there. I'll just work through some people here. Tracy Joyner is making decisions. Let me see what Tracy needs to know about these decisions. Tracy, very busy up in your little headspace there. So definitely up in the thinking. Bottom of the deck is don't back down. That's standing up for what you believe is right, being assertive, Bridget. So don't back down. That's number one. That's past into now. And Tracy's talking about making decisions. That's a little bit about being assertive, yeah? Standing up for your beliefs, being very clear about it, stuff like that. Tracy, let me just see what else I need to know about you. I do feel a little hesitant, Tracy. I do feel a bit hesitant. It just feels a bit around fear about the unknown. And look, you know, let's be honest, we don't always know what's coming, but all that we can do is be in the present and manifest. Ask for something to come in, thank in advance, let it go, and then allow. But we're always in the present, yeah. Let me just draw a couple of cards for you because nothing else is sort of flying out for me. Tracy, what I also want to say is pink. Rose quartz, so that's soft, that's compassion, that's nurture, unconditional love, really important. Oh, that's amazing. Now that I've said that, that is amazing. I'll show you bottom of the deck. It's a clarifier. I was just talking about the pink, the rose quartz. That's true love. That is true love. So that is either, you know, usually coming in, or it's a relationship you're in, being reinvigorated, and having new energy injected into that. So rose quartz is a softening. So I'm going to write that down next to your name. Rose quartz is softening. The pink, so that's unconditional, all of that sort of stuff. Past into now is don't back down. Home is in the present. Home is a shift. So that's usually someone moving out, someone moving in with the home, within the home. So that probably makes sense to you in the present. So there's a change. Mother Earth is sustainable. So being sustainable, living sustainably, being aware of the environment, and that sort of thing around me. So that's moving forward. So maybe an interest in that could be an interest around sustainability. But the rose quartz is definitely coming up, and the true love stands out for me. So I feel like don't give up on that, the fact that you can have that, if that makes sense. The rose quartz, really, really strong for me. So softening, unconditional love, no judgment, all of those things. It does feel quite around relationships and home. So a change at home, moving in or moving out. Michelle Brooks, just going to come to you. Michelle was after a card. What cards do I want to use? I might use these psychic reading cards from Debbie Malone for Michelle. Then I'm coming across, gosh, I'm doing well. I'm just looking at how many people I've read for so far. Amazing. Then I'm coming across to Sebastian, who is after relationships. So Michelle, just coming to you at the moment. Kimberly, Twin Flame. I'll do my best, hon. If I don't get to you tonight, Kimberly, we do have the joint live reading with Becca Meyer on my page. And I will definitely keep an eye on you because there'll be less people there as well. So if I can't get to you tonight, don't stress. Just jump on tomorrow night and I'll do my best. Hi, Melissa. Two Melissas, Melissa McIntosh, Melissa Gallimore. Michelle Brooks, just going to draw a card for you. These are from the Psychic Reading Cards with Debbie Malone. And yes, we are doing group live readings on my page. So like my page, if you feel to, there's a link in the post here. If you feel to book a reading, then you can click on book now on my page and check my availability. I'm pretty much open over Christmas. I'm not really going anywhere. So more than happy to do readings and or healings or both if you feel to do both. Michelle, just going to draw a card for you. I'll draw three, hey? We can whiz through those pretty quick. So these are Debbie Malone. She's a psychic detective. This is her second Oracle deck. And she's a very impressive psychic detective. She does all the forensics and stuff like that. Actually helps out on the Ivy Milat backpacker cases too. Her books are very interesting if you have a chance to look at them. Right, so Michelle, beautiful. Juggler, that's you trying to do everything, lovely. Keeping everything in the air, keeping everything in the air. It can be exhausting. That's past into now. You can see everything there. There's house, workouts, time, alarm clock, all sorts of things. So trying to keep everything in the air, quite exhausting, past into now. There's a bit of cash in that image as well. Nature's in the present, so quite a contrast, nature. So that is getting back into the present, smelling the flowers, being in the here and now. So it feels quite exhausting what I've come from. And then into the present, it is, you know, getting out to nature, getting your feet on the earth, smelling the flowers. So being nice and present. That means that we don't miss signs. You know, when signs come along, we don't miss them. Infinity is an understanding that we just keep coming back around and around and around. Life goes on. It's infinite. So coming back around, there's an understanding of that. That's more of a connection to, I guess, spirit, learning a little bit more about that, but also an understanding life goes around and around. So with our loved ones, when they pass over, we know that, you know, they come back and visit. We have an understanding of that. That is more of a spiritual connection opening up for you moving forward. Sebastian Roberts, just going to do relationship for Sebastian. I'll come over here to these ones. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Hi Melissa, Megan. Megan, I do mediumship, absolutely. Connecting to loved ones. That is not a problem. I absolutely do. Sebastian, just going to come to relationship for Sebastian. Then I've got Tam, Melanie, Naomi is really keen to have a connection. Trudy, Ashley, I think it is, and Colleen. So I'll get as far as I can. We've got another 5 minutes or so. I like to, you know, cross the boundaries a little bit, go overtime. I do that quite often. Oh, excellent. Great. Yeah, house changes, absolutely, Tracy. So that's great. Very, very good. I'm glad that made sense. Sebastian Roberts just asking around relationship. Let me just connect to you for a sec. Thank you everyone who is watching. I am clairvoyant, so I do close my eyes a fair bit. But if you'd like to connect, I would love to connect with you. Sebastian, just going to come here and draw a couple of cards around relationships and see what we need to know. I read for a couple of guys. I usually don't read for many gentlemen, but I did have a couple of men book readings a couple of weeks ago, and gosh, it was fun. It was really, really good. A lot of fun. All right, so Sebastian asking around relationships. Hasn't been easy, past into now. So been a few challenges. Strength, getting assistance up that mountain. Feels like it's been challenging. So it hasn't been easy. That's past relationships, past into now. Truth is in the present. So that is you speaking your truth, being assertive, not afraid to tell it how it is, but from the heart, and being authentic, really. Yeah, so being authentic, being okay with that in the present. That's going to change us moving forward. Now, clairvoyance is visions and dreams. And so moving forward, I want you to have a think about, and this is, it can come in the form of a manifestation journal, a vision board, things like that. But it's about bringing, you know, the best possible relationship in. So the vision streams, paying attention to that. And working towards that coming into my life. So kind of creating, but it's visions and dreams. So the visual is really good for you. Bottom of the deck, we're doing a bit of balancing. So bringing everything back into alignment, the 7 major chakras. So whether you go out and do a healing for that, or if you just have your own ways of, you know, getting that happening, little outlets, you know, surfing, things like that are really good. Families is underneath that if you read from the bottom of the deck as well. So we've definitely got the family connection. So guardian angel is balancing all of those energies. Tam, just going to come to you now, my friend. So Tam was after a bit of general guidance. So let me do Doreen Virtue's angel therapy. Now I did see, because Doreen Virtue isn't practicing anymore, and I did see her cards. Some of her cards are worth hundreds of dollars. So if you've got, oh, my rings are pretty. Thank you, Naomi. If you do have any, I'm almost at you, Naomi, so hang tight. If you do have Doreen Virtue cards, they're worth a fortune because you can't buy them anymore. So that would be a really good little investment. But I mean, mine are very worn, so I don't know that I'll be selling mine anytime soon. But could be a good investment if you have a think about that because she's not practicing. Tam, just going to come to you. Just want to see what I need to know there. Tam, you've got a great imagination, Tam. It's fantasy, it's imagination, it's seeing very clearly. So great imagination, great open headspace. I love that. Very creative energy. A lot of orange comes up around you. That makes sense. Sacral. Yeah, so orange. Creative energy. creating new ideas, bringing in new projects, things like that. I feel like you see things differently too, which is really cool. But orange is coming up. Now, important because you're empathic, that often comes up in that sacral chakra in the orange around empathy. So shielding yourself, you need to protect yourself from others' energies because I feel like it can get you down. So other people trying to connect to you, whether they are or not, doing it deliberately, it is up to us to protect our energy. Nothing and no one can harm us unless we allow it. God box is putting your stresses and worries into a little box, usually a shoe box, popping the lid on it and putting it under the bed or in the cupboard, probably not under the bed, in the cupboard away, is really important. Getting those stresses and worries out because it's not doing you any good, because you do have beautiful, fun, playful, creative energy. Twin flame, a few people have been asking about the twin flame tonight, and there we are. So you've got that. So Tam, that can be a challenging relationship. It can be a relationship where we're learning the same karmic lesson, so it can be very triggering. So that's moving forward. That's looking ahead, is that twin flame connection. Bottom of the deck again is cut, cancel, clear, delete. That's Michael. So really cutting attachment to things that have come before, past lessons, experiences, all that sort of stuff, really cutting the cords to that. We don't want to drag that around with us in this present life. So really important, a lot of cord cutting. Underneath that was release. So another cord cutting card. That is quite hard to say quickly. Melanie Hall has been in a car accident. Melanie, I just want to check in on you. I'm going to do these crystal cards. Melanie, just want to make sure that you're okay. Spirit can connect with me or get any vibes. Claire, hello, my friend. I would love to. I feel like we're drawing to a close though, but next week I'm on for an hour. So same time next week, an hour earlier from now, depending on where in the world you are. Log on and ask the questions, and I will write down quite a few names at the beginning of my evening and try to get to everyone that I can. Melanie Hall, just going to come to you for car accident and just see what I need to know there. There is a link in this post if you wanted to book a one-on-one reading or healing or any of the other things I've mentioned as well in this post, and you can click book now and check my availability. I also stay online and answer any of your questions. Melanie, let me just come to you for your car accident, love. Melanie, what I feel like, and this could be just, residual energy or something, but I feel like, whether that's from my seatbelt, but I feel like there's something going on with my ribs, and it's a little restrictive. So whether that's some sort of whiplash or something's kind of, grabbed onto me, but I feel a bit restrictive around here. That could be from the seatbelt or something like that. It's particularly affecting kind of rib area though for me. Yeah. I'm also getting an achy leg. I don't know if it's the way I'm sitting. Hopefully that's not me. But my leg is quite achy at the moment as well. I do mirror. It's my right leg, so it could be your left leg. But I do feel quite achy. Sometimes it is the same. It's hard to tell whether spirit's showing me mirroring or not. But it's in my right sort of upper leg. Just going to draw some cards and see what I need to know. Hun, something going on in solar plexus, that's gut, stomach, that sort of area. So yellow is what I'm seeing as well. So coming up, that is fear-based energies. And I feel like what I need to do almost is give that a little bit of a clean out. So that could be revisiting, the accident, really walking away through it, feeling into it, seeing the protection that you had, knowing how lucky you are to have escaped. But I feel like sometimes it's good to do role playing around that. Just take yourself back there because it does feel like there's still some connection sitting in your solar plexus. Now, that's interesting because this is talking about empowerment and that's upside down. So that is literally connecting into the sacral solar plexus, which I was just talking about. So I feel like a bit of my power has been taken away with the accident. So it can be a shock, it can be a shock even though we might downplay it. It can be a shock. So taking my power back feels like maybe whatever you need to do to let go of that, if it's a healing or something like that, we need to have some sort of release from that. Shine is in the present. Ruby is around prosperity and abundance and things like that. That's coming back into your own. So you're going to do it. You're going to get back there. And patience, having patience with yourself. That's heart space. Life purpose is on the bottom of the deck. So that's the overall clarifier as well. So having a think about that. What are we doing? Is it in alignment? Is it in alignment with my life? It actually matches my dress very, very well. Look at that. So we're going to get there, but having patience with yourself and finding a way to sort of heal and release any shock attached to that, because otherwise we end up with a bit of PTSD and that's not fun. Naomi, just going to do a card for Mia, Naomi, and I might use the spirit animal cards, hey? They're nice and new. Not too many in the deck. So Naomi, I'm just going to do that for Mia. Okay, Naomi. Oops. Card for Mia, card for Mia. Let's see what I need to know. Look, Mia does feel out of sorts, lovely, and I am just connecting to her energy. And I do feel a bit out of sorts in my solar plexus, same area. That's fear-based energies, emotions, things like that. I do feel a little bit out of sorts, yeah, and a bit emotional. She could be an empath. She may be picking up on energy from yourself as well, but I am feeling emotional in those energy centers. So just drawing a few cards. These are from my spirit animal children's cards. That one's quite strong. Yeah, strong. Good. All right. So what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Wow. Present. Ladybug. So this is about heading out into nature with Mia and distracting and looking at the little things, pointing the little things out. We may not feel like it, but it's about putting us back in the present. And it's a good way to process our feelings and emotions. So notice the little things, and it can be a lot of joy for a child and yourself to do that. Fox is what I was talking about before. That's being a little sly sometimes. And doing nice things for others. So doing nice things for others, it may be helping mummy out or something like that. But yes, doing nice things and surprising, surprising. That's in the present. Moving forward, another one, it's doing what you need to do your chores. So that's helping her out around the place. So I feel like, whatever she can do to feel useful, whatever little things she can do, whether it's, helping out with, prepping some food or something, staying on a chair, that sort of thing. But it's keeping busy is what I want to say, keeping busy, if that makes sense for little Mia. So that's going to be positive, and that's in the present. Yeah, keeping busy, keeping in the present. And one of the deck is Crow, which is believe in the magic. A lot of magic there. Okay, Naomi, you're going to be all good. You're going to be all good. So hopefully that's a little bit of reassurance. Trudy, I just wanted to come to you, and I know I'm going a bit over time, but Trudy, you wanted to know about your mum's spirit connecting to your granddaughter. So I just want to connect over here. I'm going to do these spirit animal cards for you as well, and just see if there's anything that we need to know around that. And then I'll stay online and answer questions if anyone has any for me after the show as well. Trudy Pitt's granddaughter, mum. Yeah, there is a strong attraction here. This is from mother to granddaughter. There is a strong attraction, so I'm definitely feeling the pull from her spirit. So I just feel like she's keeping an eye on her. I don't feel like there's anything, nasty or anything, any other energies like that going on. Beautiful. Now, this is notice a little thing, same card that we've just had before, that's being in the present, noticing. Now, when you're doing that, you're actually noticing signs from spirit. So that's good. If you've noticed that mum may be around, the granddaughter, that's not a negative. It just means that you're noticing because you're in the present. So that's an indication of being in the present. You have everything you need is around abundance, knowing that we don't have lack. We have prosperity. There's always a flow happening. So we're never in lack in the present. So that's the raccoon. And stand up for yourself. Moving forward is the bear. So that's being assertive. Now, also moving forward, bottom of the deck is the monkey, which is try something new. Now, because we're inquiring about a granddaughter, that's why I'm doing these cards, but they relate to you as well. So try something new and different moving forward as well. So definitely sensitive, and that's noticing signs from spirit. When you're in the present, you can see signs from spirit. Now, I have gone over time, so I'm going to love you and leave you all. I'll be back the same time next week, an hour earlier, of course, from now. And don't forget to click on my page, like the page. We do group live readings. We also do static card draws in my private group. And I'd love to see you and love to connect to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your support every week. And have a wonderful Christmas if you're not going to come back on, and I won't see you then. And then I'll see you in the new year as well. But I'll be going right through. So thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you after the show. Bye.